In today's video, I am going to teach you how to find recorded calls on Excel. Today's goal is to set up a simple drop-down menu in Excel, so you can easily choose between call types. This makes your spreadsheet cleaner and it helps you quickly spot the specific entries you want, such as recorded call. To begin, open your Excel sheet and decide where you want the drop-down menu to appear. Click cell A1 where you want your drop-down menu to appear. If you are following along with a template, it is a good idea to use the top cell in the first column for the selection, since it stays easy to find. Take a moment to make sure cell A1 is highlighted, because everything you do next will apply to that selected cell. Next, you will switch to the top ribbon menu to find the tools for data settings. Click the Data tab on the top ribbon menu. You might see several tabs across the top, such as Home or Insert, but the Data tab is the place where Excel manages things like validation rules and structured inputs. Once you click Data, look for the section labeled Data Tools, because that is where the option we need is located. Now that you are on the Data tab, you will open the Validation feature. Click Data Validation inside the Data Tools group area. This is the tool that lets you control what users can enter in a cell. In many workbooks, this is what prevents random text from being typed, and it also ensures your drop-down choices are consistent. After you open Data Validation, you will see settings that allow you to define the list of allowed values. Click the Allow drop-down box and select List. This tells Excel that the cell should display a list of predefined options. This step matters because it sets the type of validation rule, and without it, Excel will not show a drop-down list for selection. With List selected, you will now define the items that should appear in the drop-down. Click the source box and type your items separated by commas. This is where the drop-down options are created, so you want to make sure you enter the text exactly as you want it to display. Type recorded call, live chat, no answer inside the source box. When you separate each item with a comma, Excel interprets those commas as dividers between choices. As you type, double-check spacing and spelling. For example, the items you enter will show up in the drop-down exactly as they appear in the source field. If you later plan to filter or search for recorded call, entering that label consistently will make the process easier. After you confirm the 3 items are correct, you are ready to finalize the rule. Finally, create the Active Drop-Down Triangle Selector button. Click OK to create your Active Drop-Down Triangle Selector button. Once you press OK, Excel should apply the drop-down to cell A1. You should be able to click the small drop-down arrow next to the cell and see your list options, including recorded call, live chat, and no answer. At this point, your spreadsheet is set up so the selection in that cell is controlled by the drop-down. That makes it much easier to identify which type of interaction you are working with, and it supports the idea of finding recorded calls quickly, because you have a standardized label to use throughout your sheet. That covers everything you need to know, and that is all there is to it.